everyone and welcome to another video. Did you just like my intro? I had this intro made by the awesomely talented Brent, and I'm going to leave his email down below if you want to inquire about things like that or logos and animations like what you've just seen, because he's an extremely talented, efficient and cooperative person to make them with, and I highly recommend you go and check him out if you liked my intro. Thumbs up if you like the intro. So today's video I'm doing another if you like this ... then you'll like this book recommendations, and I picked out some books that I'm going to compare for you guys, so you guys basically, for a book you may not have heard of, I can compare to another book and then you can kind of get a feel of where I'm going with the recommendations. It's just a really fun and easy way for you to get more in tune with books that I recommend that are less known. So let's go. If you are a fan of the Swoop series by Kate Tiernan, then I think this is filled with witches and such things like this. I think you would like this one, Cycle of the Sun by Nicola Marsh. This book is about a girl whose mother went missing when she was younger, and she grew up with her grandma, and her grandma was very new age, and her grandmother goes into a coma. The main character, Holly, starts having visions, and she finds out that she has this ability. She gets sent to a school where the main education is kind of paganism and new age, religion and culture, but weaved in with that there's 10% of the population at that school who have special abilities like visions or telekinesis or pyrokinesis, and it's all about this girl who has these visions of her mum with this demon, and suddenly she teleports somewhere and things start going crazy. So if you are a fan of things like that, then this is definitely the book for you. And if you haven't read the Swoop series, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favourite witchcraft series of all time. It's a really big series to invest yourself in, but highly recommend and amazing. So just like, oops, oh my goodness, I always do that in every video. Right, if you were a fan of The Host, then I think you would like Fire in the Woods by Jennifer M. Eaton. Now, obviously The Host is aliens, and the way I'm comparing these two is the alien aspect. This book has aliens in it. It is a science fiction romance. It is incredible. I love this book. This book is absolutely mind-blowing. I remember when I read this, I loved the slow pace of this book. I liked the world building, and I'm so gutted that another book hasn't been brought out. Like, do you know, I had a dream about Stephanie Meyer last night. Oh my gosh. That just came back to me. But I highly recommend Fire in the Woods by Jennifer M. Eaton. It's about a girl who's obsessed with photography, and she lives on an army camp. And one day when she's going through the woods after this really weird thing happened, I'm not going to tell you, you've got to read to find out, she comes across a boy, the boy of her dreams. Literally the boy out of her head is in front of her. Why, how, or who, and when, or why, how, who, or when. Go and read this book to find out. It's an awesome, awesome book, and it's got an amazing cover, so I highly recommend it anyway. If you're a fan of Greek mythology, such as the Half-Blood series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, who is a New York Times bestseller, I highly, highly, highly recommend Amber Smoke by Kristen Cast. Kristen Cast, this is her first debut solo novel, and it's absolutely incredible. It's about it's a new adult, borderline new adult, and it's about a girl who is the descendant of a very famous or a very, very powerful oracle, and she doesn't know this yet until she gets abducted after a night out by what she thinks is just a man, but he's not. This is about demons escaping from Tartarus, and the three Furies have a son, and the son is the warrior that goes to try and help find the girl and save her. And there's a romance built up, and it's an epic read. Like, it's so interesting, creepy too, very mysterious, and the abduction scenes are just crazy and mind-blowing, and I highly recommend you go and pre-order this book and check it out and add it to your Goodreads, so when the release of the book's out you can find out, because it is just that good. I 100% promise you it is that good. And last but not least, I am going to be showing you a book which I can compare to Carrie by Stephen King, and that is Creed by Trisha Lever and Lindsay Curie. This book is so creepy, okay? So I'm reading it now. So, there's three teens. They are stuck, their car breaks down in the middle of nowhere, they have to go and walk to the nearest town to find shelter. When they arrive at the nearest town, there's an alarm going off, like a warning alarm, and nobody is around. There's nobody at the gas station, there's no phones, everything is too neat, everything's really organised. And they start thinking it's a bit weird, and then they decide what they need to do. They're trying to find some gas, but they can't find any. So they stay in a house, and in the house they start to find things, very disturbing things. And it isn't until the town come back where the mix of danger and mystery come into play. Abduction too, there's part kidnapping, but it's all about people. I don't want to give it away because it's absolutely incredible. Just know it is similar to the mother in Carrie. If you've ever read this book, the mother is very crazy in certain ways, and it's just like this town. And the girl, the main character of the girl, she gets taken away from her two friends where they are, and it's just creepy, guys. It's a very creepy read, but it's very awesome and it's very thrilling. I don't normally read thriller mysteries, and this one is just blowing me away, so I'm so excited to read more thriller mysteries in the future, so highly recommend. So I'm going to tag somebody to do this, and I'm going to tag one of my author friends, Corinne Davies. She has just recently got a YouTube channel, and I'm going to leave the link down below for that, so go and check that out and go and give her a follow and subscribe, because I'm sure you'll be seeing more from her very soon. And yes, I tagged you, Corinne, to do this recommendations video if you like this and you like this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Please do give it a thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts. And I can't wait to see you on the social medias, and have a absolutely wonderful day. Bye. Bye.